Welcome back to Two Times the Drama. I'm D,
I'm Dani.
and we are back to talk about baddies.
Baddies.
Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share if you enjoy the content. I feel like to start off with the part two, the kind of aftermath of Summer versus Anna.
It did start off with that. So we'll just start off with that because they was coming off the boat and
Dang.
they was arguing. And then Anna had threw that water bottle and then somebody tried to run up and it was just too much.
Whose side are you on, Team Anna or Team Summer in this argument?
On this in this argument, because I don't know why Anna inserted herself. It's funny because they be like Summer be inserting herself in drama, but this time Anna inserted herself because it was Scotty and Summer first initially arguing, and
If we
then
want to be real, I really feel like it's because they feel like Summer is a weak link.
yeah,
Which is crazy because yes, Summer has been losing some of her fights, but Summer again has, like I said last time, Summer has not been getting like beat down, bloody, all that every fight. So it's like, and she been fighting and punching and all that. So it's like she
yeah,
is not the weakest link.
she's not, and she gonna get in there every time.
I don't know who the weakest link is, and I'm gonna say that later in this video.
But she even say that she's like, they be coming for me because they think I'm the weakest link, but I'm gonna get into it every time, and y'all trying to shut me up. I'm not gonna shut up.
Oh my mama.
On my mom.
She be cracking me up when she say that. Right now, it really is divided between like the OGs versus the new Gs.
Yeah.
And it's really just some of the OGs versus some of the new Gs because some of them are neutral. Who really is the weakest link of this season, though, even though they think it's Summer, is Biggie.
Yeah.
He has been picking and choosing and copping pleas and running, baby.
Cause in those confessionals, she's been like, even when she was going at it with Nunu, I just feel like, girl, what you don't even know why you want to fight her. You just want to argue.
And don't get me wrong, I understood when Biggie came into the season and she gave very much, I want to show y'all I could be cute. I want to show y'all my personality. I want to show y'all I'm funny. I want to show y'all I kick it. I get that because every other season with Biggie, it is problem, altercation, altercation. But if you're going to do that, you can't be popping it like she is. And she only popping it with certain people. Because when the season started, she was into it with Jaden and
Mm-hmm.
she cracked Jaden.
She
But then
did.
she didn't want to fight Akbar.
She didn't.
And Akbar was actually the one who said something crazy.
Yeah.
And then she wanted to fight Nunu. But really, she only wanted to fight Nunu when she knew that Anna wanted to fight Nunu.
Yeah.
Because as soon as she realized that Anna said, I'm not jumping in no more, I'm good. When Anna got cracked, baby, she ain't been trying to be on that with Nunu. She been arguing with Nunu, but she been trying to calm it down because she don't want to fight.
They did have their pheromones on the porch, and then she got her wig snatched off.
That was an accidental fair one because she thought Anna was going to jump in there because Anna almost did.
Yeah, she almost did.
And that's why she was mad because she got that wig snatched off. But anybody, I like Nunu. I really do like Nunu. She's one of my favorites to see. I'm glad that she came back. We see more of her personality. I hope she go to Africa.
Yeah.
But no, she been copping pleased because she was copping pleased this whole season.
And that's what people have been saying though. The other girls been saying that, and she just been. I think they've been taking up for her, be like, "Oh, I'm been here. I've been fighting for this, da da da." But y'all not really bringing much. The new
And
girls,
she ain't, she never be trying to help Anna like Anna be trying to help her.
and that's what Anna said too. That's why they was into it in the beginning.
They into it again because I heard she did that at the ring. I heard Anna got into stuff at the ring, might have got jumped, and Biggie ran, or Anna got into a fight and was getting beat up, and Biggie
No.
ran.
Oh, Biggie gonna run every time.
Biggie be gone, but them little feet be pedaling across them motherfuckers gone.
He gonna be gone every time. I don't know why. Yeah. Mm-mm.
Every time Biggie run, I like a picture of that video when she had ran from Sunday Girl, when Sunday Girl car
Oh,
outside, and she ran in here, got in the van,
she was gone.
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 Whose side are you on? OGs versus the new Gs?
Mm. Mm. At this point, I'm with the newbies because honestly, it's looking like the OGs, like they was like the newbies even said it. They said what are we learning from y'all? All y'all doing is this, like the stuff y'all telling us not to do, like
Yeah.
what not to do, and it's just giving like either they boring or they doing stuff that you're not supposed to do that y'all say not to do.
And
And
I do feel like the OGs are heavily protected. Like I feel like that's why girls,
yeah,
some of the girls want to become OGs so bad because
yeah,
they get that like extra protection. Like
yeah,
when the new Gs fight a OG, security being there quick, barely let them fight. You get one punch in, the security's Jayla. Even though I'm not saying she's scared, I don't feel like she's scared. I feel like Jayla be getting protected. She get that heavy security. Scotty definitely get that heavy security. Like the OG definitely get security on them.
yeah, definitely. I just feel like I don't know, for some reason this season the newbies really did it for me. Like they really brought out the show. Like
They did. I love Dolly, even though she go to the hospital every other episode, child.
I feel bad for her.
I did feel bad for her this episode. But then when somebody pointed out on TikTok, they had pointed out, like, damn, Dolly done been to the hospital in every city that they done been in. And I said, no, for real, girl.
She
They need
had
to put her on injury reserve, girl, because you keep getting injured.
but even if they did that, she still would fight. She still was fighting, even though she was injured. That's why she kept having to go to the hospital because she kept fighting when she was injured. She didn't care.
I want to see Dolly run a fair one with Jayla, because ain't no way.
Yeah, yeah, I do too.
And
And
I want to see, Big Lex run another one with Jayla full out without security getting in there for real.
for sure, 'cause that's gonna be one. Big Legs want to fight all of them though.
Big Lex need to.
She do, because that wasn't fair.
She said, Jayla, I know I'm beating your ass. And Biggie was sitting at the van and she was closing the door. And as soon as Big Lex said, Jayla, I know I'm beating your ass when I see Biggie said, she was like, ooh, wait. You do
Yeah.
not want that smoke with Big Lex. Two
No.
people that I think most of the OGs don't want smoke with is Big Lex and Ivory.
Hello, because they don't be trying either one of them in person. They be saying stuff in the confessional. That's why I think some stuff gonna happen
Uh, that's why stuff gonna happen at the reunion.
at the reunion, but they don't be saying nothing to their face.
But shout out to Ivory. Shout out to Ivory. I love seeing Ivory on Zeus. I
Mhm.
love getting to see more of Ivory. I feel like she's been real shit. Also, one thing about Ivory, she's never extra until she's mad and you make like the
Right.
demon come out of her. Once she mad, baby, she gonna keep going and going and going and going and going. But besides that, she real cool.
Yeah.
And I feel like we've been seeing that because even this new G versus OG stuff, she been minding her business. She been like, baby, I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of y'all talking about this. She was like, get down where you mad at. And I was like, hello, Ivory. Because one thing about Ivory, when she mad, she want to fight right there and right there. She not dragging it out. And
Yeah.
that is something that I don't like about the new G's. Get down where you mad at. Why y'all always, oh, when I see them again, you just left them. Call your fade out.
Yeah. They be
If
waiting.
you call your fade out and they agree, you know security gonna let y'all get a little bit of one in, so call your fade out and get one in.
Yeah. That is one thing I'm like, let me be sure they are just talking about the same thing over and over. And then they just,
And that is the one thing that I don't like about Big Liz, because she be like, oh, I've been sparing on y'all, I've been sparing on y'all. Girl, who told you to do that? You on baddies. Who told you to do that? Get them fools. Now they pissing you off because you've been letting them just do the same shit all season. They've been on summer all season. Ain't nothing changed.
yeah. And then she was saying, I've been sparing Anna because she's small. But like, girl, she been doing this stuff this whole time.
And again, ain't nobody spare summer. She's small.
Yeah.
Turn her every which way but loose and keep tearing up the girl wig. I know that girl ain't got no more wigs. Natalie had to give my girl a wig. Stop tearing up that lady's wigs.
Keep ripping her wig up.
It was Anna running from behind and hitting her with with that ice cream. I didn't like that.
I didn't like that at all. Like, girl,
Call it out.
you could have called it out. And from behind, it was like you could at least called it out. Y'all could have did heads up and then boop, boop, boop. And then we're done.
But unless they really didn't know that they were behind them, which I don't see how y'all not be feeling people moving behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So I do feel like Summer and the New G's, y'all was flipping because Y'all saw them coming in. Y'all decided, first of all, y'all decided to sit at, with y'all backs to the door at the table.
I would never do that.
Baby, I know y'all coming in. We all got to sit at the same table. I'm sitting on the other side. So I
Yeah.
can see y'all face to face coming in.
Yeah.
And if I did sit there with my back to the exit, as soon as I hear y'all coming in, I'm turning around and I'm looking.
Yeah, I'm standing up or something.
I gotta see what's going on. What you finna do?
Hello? Especially, like, you know your op is coming. You know a group of your ops is coming. You gotta be on
'Cause
swivel.
you can see in the corner,
I think it was Scotty, too.
Anna and Scotty. You can see in the corner, Anna and Scotty plotting
Mm,
before they came in,
yep, because they saw them out there.
and not in Hawaii jail.
In Hawaii, them civilians didn't know how to act.
Natalie talking. As soon as they got to Hawaii, Natalie kept saying last episode, "Oh my God, this is so nice. Hawaii never books us. We never get booked in Hawaii. You ain't got to worry about it because never again.
Coming back.
You ain't never got to worry about it again. Hawaii going,
Up, and y'all didn't did down the street. They said,
y'all not coming back.
we don't want y'all back.
Y'all supposed to be getting ice cream, baby. Y'all done tore up the little ice cream shop. Y'all not coming back.
Not coming
Y'all done
back.
tore up the ice cream shop.
They
Y'all done tore up the club.
they took the boat.
Y'all tore up the boat. Oh, that was real ghetto.
Hello, the boat almost tipped over.
And I feel like Natalie was getting very lax with that, and it was kind of crazy when they got into a fight at the club,
Yeah,
and Jayla threw the first swing because you, Natalie, that is your biggest rule. Like, don't mess up the money.
yeah,
Everybody come to the bookings. You was mad at Scotty for being late, but
yeah.
so we better see you get mad at Jayla. Like, you better be mad at Jayla for throwing that first swing because she messed up the booking.
Hello, because all Dolly said, like, get your friend. That's all she said. If she wasn't gonna fight her.
Because Jayla tried to make it like it was Dolly whole time it was Jayla because
Because,
Jayla even said, "Oh, I saw her coming to this side." So then you intentionally got up to the front and made her right there and decided to be standing right next to her so y'all can be bumping shows together. She
yeah.
was over there and what?
What's the point? Y'all in the club. Y'all in a small stage. Like, y'all going run it.
She was over on that side and so what?
Ain't no,
So you were definitely the aggressor there.
yeah. And all she said, get your friend. She told Natalie that. And then you snuck
She
her.
said, "Get your bald headed friend." That's something like that.
She did say.
And Jayla ate that up. She said,
But girl, you can wait till y'all got back home and hit her.
"Hey, but when they played it back, because it happened so quick that I was only focused on Jayla and Dolly, but when they played it back and Summer was swinging, Big Legs was swinging, baby, they was all up in there fighting.
Hello.
The only one who wasn't down there in there fighting was Ivory. She was over it. She was pissed. She wanted to have a ball. You know, my girl Ivory likes to get down. She likes to get little tips and get down. She wanted to have a ball at that club.
Cause
And now we gotta leave because y'all cutting up.
they had just got there and then y'all start cutting up.
Because y'all won't call out y'all fade. Just call the fade out when y'all get home.
I could have ran it up. All right, come on. And y'all
That is also why I think that they should be in the same house. And even if y'all don't sleep in the same house, y'all should have to film in the same house and
yeah.
be in the same house like during the day until it's time, like filming over going to bed.
That's why I think like caused them to like have to like prolong these fights and stuff because they're not in the same house. So a lot of times I think the OGs are in like hotels and stuff and they have to wait. The newbies have to wait for them to have like an event for them to see them. And then if they had an event, they can't fight them. So they have to wait until like they like in the house or in doing a meeting before they can fight. So I think that's also what played into them having to wait to fight or wait to cause their issue.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think they need to do better with that. Like, let's go back to original baddies and how y'all soldier off. Let's get back to the same house. Like, y'all should be forced to spend more time with each other.
Yeah. That's why
This season was definitely separate.
that's why it's divided now. Because because the only people that know the newbies is Tinka and Rolly because they go into the house or Tinka stay in the house. So they the only people that know the newbies. Because OG's just like, oh, they over there, I'm over here. That's it.
Next episode is going down.
Ooh, it's going down.
We got Jayla versus Big Leg. Even though it don't look like they're gonna be able to get it in too much, it look like as soon as they hit each other, it's gonna be security.
Oh, I hate that.
We got Anna getting drugs, swung from wall to wall, tossed around like a rag doll by Summer, baby, because she thought she was gonna eat that up. And you can see it's already mean, but you can see Jayla in the back trying to decide if she's gonna jump in. She like trying to root for her, and then she see that she loses, so she gotta run over there and jump in, but she get caught.
Mm-hmm. That's why they be
And
trying.
then Scotty telling Natalie to swing and to help to swing on the newbies because Anna was getting beat up. Like, why would she swing?
Why would? Because Scotty like to jump. Scotty like to jump, and that's what they want to do. They want to jump, even though they tell the newbies not to jump, but they want to jump when they know they not winning.
Big Leg should have got on Scotty.
Yeah, yeah, that should definitely be the next one. Like, cause Scotty, girl, even though people be like, "Oh yeah, Scotty's getting into a good fight," and da, da, da. No, she be wanting to jump. That's all she want to do.
Mm-hmm. And then we got even though she did drag Natalie that one time when they were fighting in that bathroom.
Oh yeah, she did get her that one time. That's the only one she. That's the only fight she done.
Then we got Mel versus Ivory.
Ooh,
And
baby.
I'm sad that this is how my girl Mel got to be seen on Food because we used to watch Now That's TV, so we know the history of Mel versus Ivory. If y'all think that Ivory can fight, what she can, Mel is one of the few people that have been filmed with Ivory that can keep up with her. I'm not saying she could beat her, but she can hold her own and keep up with her. Even Ivory has said that numerous times. She's not gonna be fighting like that, although she's not gonna fight her best. She said she was nervous a little bit. She said she don't know what it was, but she was windmill and she said she don't know. She don't got no excuse for real. She said she admitted that's what I like about Mel Ivory. They admitted though each other. Ivory done already said Mel hit hard, Mel can keep up. But not this time. Mel was like, yeah, baby, she whooped me. She put belt to ass. I don't know what. I was just in there. I guess I was nervous about
Every time they gonna admit that.
she was swimming, and usually they be blow for blow, just knocking each other back.
Right.
And I'm saying that's how they got to reunite.
I am too. But I could tell.
I want them to put it on the flow for the last time because I feel like we tired of seeing Mel and Ivory, so it need to end. But I want them to put it on the flow for the last time, for real, for real.
Yeah, I feel that too because I can tell when Ivory was like getting ready. I said, "Oh, I already know one thing about to happen," because she already done fought who she wanted to fight in the castle
She
tag.
already knew that she was coming. She said, I'll keep looking over my back because I know this bitch Mel here. Now I'm trying to figure out where she at.
Yeah, and she must have just dropped down too because she came in there. And she was like, "All right, come on."
If y'all really like Ivory and y'all want to see her get down and y'all want to see the history of Mel and Ivory, I need to go over to Down That's TV and watch what's the name? Watch Young and Reckless. Watch both seasons because it's gonna show their story, baby. They every time they see each other, they get down, put it on the floor.
Every time, that's all we saw in them 2 seasons.
Also, Mel just acts so crazy sometimes. I wish she would like have acted right so she could be on Baddies Africa. Hopefully she can. I don't know. I want her. I feel like she would fit well on those too.
I think she will. I think she will.
If also her and Ivory can just leave it alone, baby. Stop fighting.
That's one fight. Like they gonna keep fighting. And it's crazy.
The problem is they too much alike and they like each other.
We-
But they never like each other at the same time. Like when Mel is giving Ivory her props and being like, yeah, we don't like, we fought and all that, but she cool, and try to give her a compliment, Ivory hate her. When Ivory give her a prop, Mel cussing her out. It's just like, girl, come on, please.
Page, never on the same page. So hopefully they can get on the same page soon. Because I hope they on the same network again. Because I would love to see them on too.
I think if they could get along, oh baby, ain't nobody touching them.
And that show, they will run the show. If they could
Ain't
get
nobody touching.
nobody touching them.
They're just a little unpredictable sometimes though.
Yeah. I think that's what it's her downfall.
But we'll see what happens next episode. Tune in with us next episode, y'all, so we can recap it and give our opinions. Bye.
Bye.